What up? What up? What up? Alan, what up, Alan? Big Baby Sports, NBA Chan, Soul Controller, Trayvon James, Eric, Jordan Smith. Hit the like button. YBK. I feel a little better. J Mac, D Bonner, A Rob. What up? Yeah, man. Sugar Ray, Iman, Mr. 221. I definitely noticed a basketball channel. I definitely want to talk about basketball. But I definitely want some guys to come up here. I just want I'm just aggravated, man. I'm aggravated. Let me show my face, man. I want some guys to come up here tonight, man, because I'm getting frustrated, man. I just don't like what's going on, man. And we're going to talk basketball. I know it's a basketball channel, but I want to talk some real life stuff for a minute, man. Would you guys hold me down, man? I don't want you guys just leaving. We're going to talk basketball, but I don't want you guys just to leave, man. I don't want that, man. I want you guys to stay and let's just kick it for a while, man. We got to be here for each other, man. We gotta be here for each other, man. We gotta be here for each other, man. So I don't want he ain't talking basketball. I'm out. This is some real life stuff, man. This is some real life stuff, man. Need you guys to stick around, man. Let's talk. Let's talk some life. You know what I mean? This is getting ridiculous. Like it just bothers me how easy it is for someone to be so mad and go there. Like I'm not gonna sit there and say like I'm some angel. I'm not gonna do that because I don't want y'all to hear something from somebody else and they be like, blah, 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 and say anything about me. But man, I need some guys to come on today, man. I need y'all, man. I need to feed off y'all energy today, man. We gonna talk basketball, but right now, before I even, I'm not really in the mood to talk basketball. Like how easy for something to happen in a second, where somebody could be, back like that. And the sad part, they said the man was sitting there watching on the sideline, watching the dice game, ain't have no energy to be playing dice, losing his money on the sideline watching a dice game. He's sitting there on the sideline just watching. He don't got no horse. Come on, people, man. Come on, people, man. I need y'all today, man. Please don't leave this live, man. Do not leave this live. We're going to talk basketball. But right now, man, things is bigger than that, man. It's bigger than that, man. It's bigger than that. How easy it is. Like I see situation all the time. I see real life. I don't bring a lot of stuff to you guys because a lot of you guys don't be interested in real life stuff sometimes. I'm not saying y'all probably be like, I don't want to. I'm here to talk basketball. I understand that. I understand y'all here to talk basketball. I get it, and I love talking basketball. But it's just amazing how, and it's crazy where a guy can kill somebody and knowing police looking for them, knowing when they get caught, they're gonna do life in jail, and then go like this. Y'all got me. I don't get that. I don't get that. I need some guys here today, man. I need y'all, man. I need y'all today, man. I'm gonna let y'all in, man, and we're gonna talk some life, man. We're gonna talk some life, how easy it is, man. We all got family members, and we all got family members for one that probably died by the gun or Some of y'all might got family members who probably killed somebody, probably in jail for that. I don't know. But how I'm just, it's not like it was an ongoing thing, a fuse, a build up. It was just so easy, man. It's so easy. I'm getting sick of it. I'm sick of it because I'm outside. I worry about my kid. Like when I'm out, I'm like this all day. I'm like this even when I'm taking them A to B. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say it's his own people. People say that, but it does. The energy was there. Like to me, I'm not going to say, oh, it was his own people shot him because we don't know exactly if it was his people who gun it was. But the simple fact that both parties took it there. I'm not saying it's right or wrong on both ends. They both took it there in a matter of seconds. That is the main thing about it. Because we can't always listen to people to say that's his own. We don't know that. Because not for nothing, the person who probably threw it out there could be on the let's just be real. And I'm not the type to quick to sit there and throw something out there that could be false, right? But let's say this happens. They in Houston, they're in Texas, right? The person who reported it, they might be from Texas. And the beef they may be saying that to get the people off their peoples. Yo, I seen it. They might know the dude. It might ain't come from them. They might know the dude, be like, yo, that's crazy. His own people to throw it off from his man. That would be a smart move. I ain't gonna lie. If that was my homeboys, if I'm in there and things got ugly like that, and I could think real fast and I could confuse the situation, yo, his people went shooting wild, and we don't know that. That's why, to me, that's not the important part of who shot. We know they both was shooting, both sides were shooting, and it was so easy for them to lift their guns. For you to be in a place with each other around each other's space for an hour, gambling, laughing and joking for an hour, and then a moment happened, it gets there. Yo, man, I need y'all to hit that like button to get this out, man, because I want some people to come up here, man. I need you guys. We're gonna have some real talk, man. Because at the end of the day, who cares that Steve Nash got fired? Who cares? It's a game. Um, who cares that Udoka might be the coach? It's not a done deal. We don't know at the end of the day. Yeah, I see what you're saying, Bonner. You're saying eyewitness, but what I'm saying, Bonner, that eyewitness might know homeboy who was doing it. You're saying the eyewitness. That's the point I'm making is the eyewitness. They in Texas, and there's a bunch of other street guys there. Ain't gonna be no random dude. They ain't gonna let no random dude just pop up in no gambling spot. It's a private event, so he boys of somebody. Let this be cool. I'm gonna let you in, Bonner. I would love for you to come on today. I know you'd be busy, Bonner, but I would love for you to come on. You might be right. I'm not saying that, but they said it was a private event. I know these gambling spots be like that. Gambling spots in every hood be like that. You ain't letting a random dude in, nobody know. So the person who's saying it, somebody knew him. So you have to look at it like this. Who knew this random guy coming in? Nobody gonna let no stranger come in and guys got jewelry and thousands of dollars, $100,000 and $200,000 worth of jewelry and cash and stuff on them. Nobody letting no random dude. That's like if I know. Let's say if I was there, I don't know nobody from. Uh, let's say I knew nobody from Takeoff, Amigos crew. I knew nobody from uh any one of them crews. Let's just say I'm just happen to walk, but hey, they're not letting me in. They're like, who this dude? I could be the stick up kid. I could be that gunman. You see what I'm saying? A person came in and be like, yo, and said it, but to try to throw people off. I'm not saying it could be, I could be wrong. I'm not saying I'm wrong, but the point I'm making is how easy it was for someone to kill, for them to up guns like that on each other that fast. I'm gonna let y'all in, man. I done talk for 10 minutes. I'm gonna let y'all in, man. Come on, man. Let's get it. And people, please don't leave this stream just because we're not talking basketball at this moment. We will get into it, but it's just sad, man. It's sad because any one of us could be walking outside, and it could be a random argument, some over a parking spot, and that's not that serious. But you gonna say something. Let's say if you was going to a parking spot, a person just got hit in the head. Some stuff I don't be wanting, but I'm just gonna leave it general and broad, right? What up, bro?
Hey, what's up? What's up, man? How you feeling?
Ain't nothing, is chilling.
My
And
fault.
nah, you good. Let's say I dive in a parking spot and you's waiting on it. It's going to be some type of exchange of words. But I'm going to say, I ain't see you there. I'm not just going to be like, all right, and let you go in there. You saying something. But that moment, one of us kill each other that fast?
For real. For
It's
real.
dangerous, bro. What you got on it?
Man, I think it's senseless, but it's just like we got to do some real reflection and how we handle situations and coming from LA, so I'm coming from a whole different spectrum of where stuff originated, but like reflection and just how we deal with things and we go to emotion first, and I got a couple of questions, and the bad thing about like social media is how everybody wants to be a detective. That's kind of because everybody wants to start throwing out these uncertainties and all these. That's like if you're not a detective, it's cool to critical think, but don't make it to where it becomes like that's the end all be all. It's like, wait a minute, man. It's really senseless, and it's just like back to what I was saying before I digress. It's like some dudes need to really go back and just stop reacting to emotionally and have some self-control and learn to just let things go. But what kills me is how did they even get guns in there? Like, why is it, but even excluding that, they could have done something after or whatever. I mean, it's senseless to hear on a daily, or it's so common that even not even just rappers, but just black people in general, how we're just getting gunned down, how we're killing each other. And it's like we got a far way to go, because it should never come down to, oh, I'm gonna pull my gun out and kill you because you took this or you took that, or that shouldn't be the first thing. It shouldn't be that much hatred in your blood to where you have to be like, you know what? It's a wrap. It's over. And like I said, I'm from LA, so it's like that dynamic is big here. It's on site if you're wearing the wrong colors. And it's like, where did we go from, the Black Panther Party to where it was taught that that was supposed to bring us together till here to this point to where it's like pure hatred for my brother. It's the first thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna annihilate you. It's like, wow, like is it like what takes a mind? And then not only, let's just say Takeoff had some kids. Now you have another generation that doesn't have a dad. You have another generation. It's and excuse me if I say this, like a bastard family where the most important thing in a black community is the mother and the father. Like, come on, bro. Like, you have to have that dynamic. And now let's just say, it happens, and now you got this young kid going to repeat the same cycle of not having his dad on him, how to deal with these certain emotions of not always trying to lash out. Like, you know what? You're upset. Understand that. Control your emotions. Grab your composure. Keep your composure, I should say, to where, you know what? I'm upset, but you know what? I'm not gonna go left. I'm not gonna go left because it's not the right thing to do. But even foremost, and this is what I'm trying to teach my son of just the culture of who you are, where you came from. But like back to what you said, man, it's just senseless, bro. It it's to the point where I'm so numb, bro. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, it's we done lost so many black kings and queens, and it's not just kings out here dying. So man, I just wanted to chop it up because, like, I feel like, I respect your channel, but I feel like I would be doing myself a disservice if I didn't come on here and say how I felt. But it's total senseless, bro. I just don't understand it.
Yeah, I agree with you. And like you said, we all numb to it, but it gets scary for, like you said, you got kids. I have
For
kids.
sure.
You said
Yeah,
you had a
man.
son, I got a son.
Yeah.
It's not getting better.
No, it
So,
isn't. It isn't.
so now I know y'all also when Darius, my peoples, got killed by a straight bullet.
Rest in
Straight, he
peace to
never
him.
had a fight, never did anything. It was just so somebody felt it's cool 300, 400 people outside at a barbecue just to shoot our crowd. Like, that
Right.
was cool. 7 people to shoot at the crowd and killed the guy
Right.
that, that did nothing to them. They know he ain't do nothing to them. They didn't care. They didn't care
Right.
who they shot. That's why I said it gets sad. It's sad and it bothers me because these guys sit there and it's so quick. Like, how it happened that fast? Like you said, bro, you said the self-control. It's no self-control with nobody and the entourage was like, chill, yo, that ain't about nothing, yo, chill. That
I
ain't
get
about nothing. Whoever, somebody always responsible for a gambling spot. It's always a head person runs it. I'm hearing Jay Prince Jr. He runs gambling spots. It's been known for years. He been doing
right.
this. Little baby go there. A lot of people go there. If they call $1 million dice games. But my thing is, off the rip, there's too much money in there. I don't care. Tell them, listen, ain't no guns in here, man. Ain't no guns.
No,
Ain't
for
no
real.
guns. And $1 million dice games, it should be security, armed security there. It should be
Period.
armed security.
Period.
If you could get a cut off the table, why not pay some of these guys armed security? Mostly going to be a little tussle and these guys breaking it up. You tell
Breaking it up. Yeah.
and to be honest, the best way to do it, dap it up in the beginning. Everybody introduce each other and then gamble. I don't like gambling spots because I be there. Dudes talk greasy to each other. Talk greasy. You broke, da da da, and
Right. Yeah.
it's out of hand. You got people on the side watching who getting the money, then people grilling and you may feel uncomfortable because, like, why is he grilling me like this? You know you
Yeah.
winning money. Like, now you got the watch and now you got somebody watching because now you seeing who on the phones probably making phone calls. It's so much, man. It's so
Man.
much. It's so
It's,
much,
it's
man.
it's crazy, man. It's so sad, man. It's like man, we deal with this all the time, and it's like we say we're gonna stop, but it's like it comes out to accountability, and on the surface, it's just like it's so much that needs to be readjusted or retaught, and maybe not retaught is the right word, but like help our community out and really love our community. Now, granted, everybody in our community doesn't deserve our love, and we gotta know when to put people to the fire and be like, you know what, a terrorist is a terrorist. If you're doing all these kind of criminal activities and stuff, we have to be responsible enough to be like, you know what, bro, no, you got to take some accountability for sure, man. It's senseless, and it's just like to see it on the news and just like have to live it over countless and countless times. It's just like, when is enough enough? Are we gonna wait till this? It's I feel like it's past it, and it's like to the point where we can't even enjoy ourselves out in the world. We can't even go down to the store, go get some groceries without somebody having a problem. And then what I like to also say is the pandemic. A lot of people that were mentally going through everything through the pandemic didn't get the help that they needed. So they were trapped in a box and didn't really talk to anybody to kind of, circumvent some of that stuff to where they can feel like, and let's understand, a therapist is not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing to talk to a therapist about how you feeling. We got to get that out, that little stigma out the way. If you need to talk to somebody, talk to somebody. Don't suppress your emotions. Don't internalize it. Talk to somebody because it's important. Because then you over here, you're filling yourself up like a balloon until you pop, and then you react to any kind of negative thing that someone says, even if they're critiquing, and you blow up, and now it's 187. Now I'm trying to get you now. It's like, come on, man. It's not, that's you know.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think it's no conspiracy theory there. We're not gonna do that. It was no sacrifice.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can't
no.
y'all believe what y'all want. That's not everything. Ain't no sacrifice.
Yeah, I'm not gonna touch that. We got
That
that's see accountability. We gotta come on. Not to cut you off. I'm sorry, but
no. I was finished. Go ahead. You said accountability.
no, I was done. I was done. I was just saying, like, man, it's just like, yeah, I heard that too, but you can't use that for every little thing. We have to have accountability. Let's not act like it's not happening in our communities. What are you gonna say then? I live in LA, bro. Come on. It's not, South Central, it's same thing. Come on. Nipsey. We come on. The gun violence and the violence period is it happens. But it's all in what we're saying, and I feel like I said I had to come on. Usually I'm chilling, I'm watching, and I respect what you do, love what you do. And it's just like, we really got to support each other. Support. It's one thing, but we got to show action and support each other. Why do we have to have so much hatred for each other to see us thrive? It's like Kareem, he's doing good. Now you got people, oh man, I hate what Kareem doing, because it's like, come on, man, stop. You don't want to see your brother excel, but it's because of where he at and you not there. Now you want to hate. Now you want to go to your first emotion.
But like you said, that you hit key. You go to your first emotion instead of sitting back. And sometimes you don't realize, because how many people done started. This is what people go wrong at. There's no need to feel some way towards another person. You have to think like this. You know how many people started channels after me and surpassed me in subscribers that fast? So
Right.
don't look at me and be like, oh, because I have more. Let's say if you have 100 subscribers right now, and I'm where I'm at, you would be killing yourself, and no one's no competition. Right. Nobody in competition with each other. But subscribers can go like this. You can have a hot month and surpass somebody. We see how things jump. I literally seen AK-47. He literally started in 1 year. He had over 100,000 subscribers in 1 year.
Right.
I seen Kwame Brown get 400 subscribers and like 3 or 4 months. So 400,000. So you can't look at that and judge on a person. Do what you got to do. You'll get your blessings. And the thing is, it's sad. Like you said, your first emotion. People's first emotion be, let me do this. Let me do that. Nah, just relax and keep doing what you're doing. You might not be doing nothing like perspective gaming. What you play games?
Yeah. I got a channel, man. I appreciate it. I came in here to speak my mind.
Oh no, I see.
Yeah.
But it's crazy you said this, because I was speaking with someone earlier, and the guy, he's a manager. My friend, he's a manager, and I don't like. There's a lot of things I learned about. I ain't know nothing about the dog business. Like them little dogs, I ain't realized, because I'm not into dogs at all. Right. But them dogs is a money making business. And the guy told me that he's pissed. He took a leave of absence. He's a manager. He said it just so much. 2 of his guys quit, become gamers. I said, what? He said, become gamers. He said, it's so much money playing games. And then he told me that, what rap he said? T Grizzly.
T Grizzly,
T Grizzly don't do rap, because he make, I forgot, he said 100,000 a month, something like that.
Yeah.
That's a gamer. So that's just, it's stuff here I don't know nothing about. Mm-hmm. So when you put gaming, that's what I'm like, wow, we talk about that today. I see game. I always see you on here.
Yeah, I'm always on here. I kind of stay. Sports is kind of sports and religion. I try to stay away from. I mean, coming from LA, obviously, man. Even going to Kobe's 81 games. So I mean, I just as I got older, I kind of I dialed back. But when I'm not old now, but you know, I just dialed it back, and now I just kind of I'm always gonna be a Laker fan regardless of who on there or who not, you know. But you know, just you know, keying in, watching, and you know, I say stuff here and there, but yeah,
Conscious Black,
gaming it's a big.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
No, cause he Conscious Black, you want to come up here? Cause he said you said some interesting stuff. First you said sacrifice. I disagree, and then you said we turning a blind eye. Then you said he's not the only person get killed, and then you said everybody not kings or queens.
No, that's fact. I said that. We
Definitely a
said that.
fact, but you know, it's not like you know. I'll definitely, you know, you probably want to hear people say, you know, what you know, you probably want to express what you're saying, but
For sure.
I don't see this being no Illuminati. I think it's definitely some stuff here, but I don't see it on this right here. Mark to put me on. Anybody could come on, but let's just have whoever come on. Like bro came on, he dropping some good. We talking right now. I don't want. Please, I hope everybody stay here. I would love everybody stay. We talking right now, real life stuff. This is ridiculous. It's sad. It's scary.
Facts.
It's
Facts.
scary because I wouldn't want to hear nothing happen to any one of you guys. Because we, at the end of the day, we men. We gonna defend ourselves. We're not just gonna let nobody do anything to us or
Facts.
say anything. So if you say something to me, I should have the right to say. We should be able to do this for a little something before it get to, especially guns.
Yeah,
Okay,
for real.
fighting is cool, but guns, where you gonna blow my head off?
And that's like the first thing to happen. So
Jordan Murray, Dre Jones, what up?
You
What's going on, Reem, man?
What's good, guys? We talk our perspective game. He came up here. It's first time. I'm glad he came through. I always see him up here. But
appreciate you.
I just want to. I need y'all right now. I need all you guys. I need to just kick it, man. See where everybody heads at, man. We gonna talk basketball a little later, but I need everybody to stay on. I want to talk some real life stuff right now, man.
Oh yeah. When I jumped on this, sounded like y'all was touching on like the aspects of the Takeoff murder. Rest in peace. I mean, condolences. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just crazy how our community turned. Like, bro, we took. You know what I'm saying? But the one thing I like about it is I seen our influence. Like, I'm a '90s baby. Like, and I seen how we turned it to the worst. So I know we can turn it for the better. Like, we can change it again. Like, so like niggas act like, oh, we need change. We did change it. We just need to change it for the better now. Like, we seen this shit ain't for us. The world is set up against us. We see all this shit. Like, now we need to change it for the better. And like, bro, like shooting at dice games, I be telling my little bro and them, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even shoot dice with my best friends. Like, this shit that real. Like, nah, like we gotta make good decisions. Niggas be up millions of dollars and you want to shoot dice. Bro, go to the casino.
Right.
That's
What up,
that's
Dre?
I mean, I agree with the last couple of statements you said, but I mean, it don't matter how much money you is, bro. Everybody got their vices, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, certain things is what people do to, you know what I'm saying, still feel like their old selves. If you get what I'm saying, like for instance, like a basketball player keep playing ball because he still want to feel like that player he was when he was younger. So like when they make money, they still want to be the same street dude they was beforehand. If you get what I'm saying, it's part of our culture, the rap culture,
yeah, that's the problem.
basketball,
That's what
sports.
I'm saying.
That's all our culture. You know what I'm saying? So you can't say, oh, you got millions of dollars, you shouldn't be shooting dice. I mean, hey, people gamble all the time. People go to the casino all the time. I mean, everybody got, you know what I'm saying? So like,
That's what I'm
you
saying.
should
It's
be able,
safe. It's safe for
you
you,
should be able to shoot dice. You should be able to shoot dice and not have to worry about somebody shooting you in your
bro.
head
You
because
should
y'all
be.
having a disagreement. You know
You
what I'm saying? Like at
should
the end of
be
the day,
able.
that falls on us and our culture, man. That's
You.
us as a people.
That's what I'm saying. You should be able to, but right now, unfortunately, we can't. So how about your rich ass go to the casino? You know what I'm saying? If you want to gamble, like we got
I
to
mean,
make
but it
smart
wasn't like he was in
decisions.
the street though, bro. He was at a bowling alley, bro.
It don't matter, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like
It do
it's
matter.
certain shit.
It do matter,
Look,
bro. It do matter. It do matter. I
if
mean,
you
it's not.
doing look,
It's
if
not
you
like he was
doing
in the
certain shit.
project.
All right, hold on. Look, I got a question for you. Like,
Who's thinking that
hold
you
on,
gonna
hold
get
on,
shot
hold
in
on,
the
hold on,
ball
hold on,
now?
hold on. Hold on. I got a question for you. Say it's four niggas from New York. Matter of fact, 4 people from New York, right? And they all killers, right? And then you take them same people and you put them in Nebraska and one neighborhood. Do you think they still gonna be 4 killers? It's all gonna be good?
Bro, that's not the same topic of what we saying though, bro.
What you mean, bro? Like what I'm telling you
Because
is, it's you. You can take your
you
environment
talking
wherever
about taking
you at.
somebody and put them in a hood, bro. Like the man was at a birthday party, bro. I mean, all I'm saying is that it's so crazy, bro, that you can't prepare for that, bro. You can't think for that. Like
Now,
you can't do certain stuff. You might as well stop living your life.
No, I
now,
feel you, but look, hold on, real
Who
quick,
thinks
Quill.
they're gonna
Look, look, look,
who
look.
thinks they're gonna birthday celebration and get killed, bro?
No,
oh,
I
You know how
feel
oh,
many
you,
hold
but
on
times
one
look,
second.
hold on,
Hold on one
real
second.
quick.
Mark, you keep asking to come in, Mark. I dropped the link like 5 times. I can't just call your name and you come in. I dropped the link 5 times. The link is right there. But go ahead.
No, look, all I was saying, like, to put it in a different aspect, right? Say, like, some of the worst people, like, you know what I'm saying, people be doing a lot of shit off pills, right? So if you keep doing business, or, you know what I'm saying, with this guy, say you selling pills and you keep selling pills, you know you're going to get some of the worst shit to happen to you. Your best friends across you, all this shit, right?
That's why I think you're overthinking it, bro. Because I'm gonna be real with you. You know what I'm saying? Like in the situation it sounds like Takeoff is in, I don't think the dude who shot him was really a G and a real stone cold killer like that.
No,
I
it's
don't
not.
think he was
See,
really.
this is what I'm
You know what I'm saying? I
saying.
don't think it was on those like. I don't think it was on. I'm a stone cold killer. I think it was just you out drunk. You know what I'm saying? People do stupid stuff. That's what happens, bro.
No, but it's
But
not.
this is what I'm
I
saying.
agree with.
People
I
say
agree with
Stone
Jordan.
Cold Killer and
I
shit.
agree
Like,
with Jordan.
hold on, real quick. You know, it's a movie, right? But the Joker say anybody can become, well, or can become a bad guy in one day. All it takes is one day, one bad day, and you can become a
Bro,
killer.
where I'm from,
That's
well,
real life, nigga. Like, that's
look,
all
I
it takes.
understand it, but all I'm saying is where I'm from, that we grew up with a saying where I'm from. I'm from North Carolina, by the way, but we grew up with a saying that a scared brother will kill you before a real brother will.
Yeah,
No, but
Meaning
facts.
that
We say
because
that
you pop
too.
a gun, just because you pop a gun don't mean that you a killer or you a gangster, nothing like that, bro. You could be a pussy who's scared to fight and you just shot a nigga because you were scared to get in the fight.
I know that, but
hold
what
up. Can I say one thing
uh,
real quick? I agree with Jordan. Dre, I think you missing the big picture. It's not the point of course, you live your life, but that type of environment, that's a gambling spot where it's not in the secure, and you got a whole bunch of street guys. People don't know each other from different states amongst
Right.
each other. That is a dangerous. It's not like a casino. A casino is different where people like I said, a black man, for instance, black people all the time. We see this happen a lot. I will kill you in 2.2 seconds, right? And I would know I killed you. It's on tape that I killed you. And the police come, I'm throwing my hands up like this. Black people, for some reason, respect certain things. They not coming in a casino. They not going to. That's not their mindset like that. It's a different. You can't compare gambling at casino than a hood dice game. Hood dice game is it's like I said, it's privately. Anybody can go in a casino. Anybody can't go in a private dice game. So it's a big difference. So I agree with what Jordan is saying. You got to move different when you dealing with that type of money. Because not only that, robbery. A guy 2 weeks ago in the same not same actual dice game, but the same person who ran the dice game this way, he got killed. The guy Drake of the Drew, and he's from Chicago. He got killed at a dice game. He got robbed and got killed.
he was in Houston too, wasn't he?
So I guess what we differing is I'm saying it don't matter what environment you in, bro. Like it's so crazy out here that it don't matter what environment you in. All you can do is be prepared for yourself, bro. Like I know dudes who hell the baby killed somebody in Walmart. You get what I'm saying? Like, bro, like it's so crazy out here right now that it don't matter where you at, you got to be on point at all times.
Nah, I feel
So
you,
even if
bro.
you is in a dice game, you still can go to a dice game and be on point with it and put yourself in the position where you ain't got your pride sticking pride in the way.
That's what I'm
You know what I'm
saying,
saying? Because I mean, people die everywhere. Look at Nipsey. Nipsey got killed in front of his store, bro. You get what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't like Nipsey went to his store thinking like, oh yeah, today I'm gonna die. Like somebody gonna do something crazy. And his store was in the hood. He thought he was protected by the same people who end up killing him. Basically.
I think
that's the
you get what I'm saying? So it's unpredictable, bro. You just can't say you just can't say because you got money you can't go to hood spots and gamble. I mean, bro, if you from the hood, you gonna go back to the hood every now and then. I mean, it just gonna happen.
But look, we gotta change the way we go to the hood. Why are we going to the hood gambling? You should be going to the hood, giving out to the hood, so the hood don't want to fucking turn on you. Like what are we doing?
You can't go to everybody's hood. You can't go to everybody's hood giving out money. Then they gonna think you soft, and that's gonna make you be a target.
Oh man, you worried about what niggas
he
think?
He was in Houston. He was in Houston enjoying himself, bro. With this, he basically the same people who killed him. People he done been around before, bro. You know what I'm saying? He done been out there gambling with them before. So that's what I'm saying. It's not like it was just a one-time thing, bro. Like when you out here living your life, bro, you don't be thinking like, yo, I can't go out here and do certain stuff, bro. Like at certain times, bro, as a man, bro, you want to go back and be like, all right, where I want to go have some fun tonight. You know what I'm saying? Do something. It just be like that, bro. But I mean, you can't say because you can't go gamble or you can't be in a hood spot.
Hold on, bro. Bro, say we gotta take accountability, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like we gotta take accountability.
I'm saying we do. I agree with you on that. But what I'm saying is, I can't sit here and tell another man. All I'm saying is, me being a man, I can't tell another man, yo, you because you got money, you shouldn't be gambling. Like, bro, I mean, that's like so. Basically, what you're saying is, anybody shouldn't be gambling, there, right? Anybody shouldn't be gambling, right? Because money shouldn't change that. Money is just a status.
I never.
Just because he got money don't mean that don't change anything. It just he got money.
No, he not. I don't think he said that, but I want to give an update real quick. Everybody, please stay on this live right now. We just want to, right now, we all venting, man, because not just this situation, how we quick to kill each other. This is the main topic. So, guys, I'm gonna get to Mark because Mark wanna talk. This is about why we at this place right now where we quick so fast to kill each other. What is going on? This is what this is about. We could talk basketball a little later, but anybody, I appreciate guys stopping by. Hit that like button. Just don't run off because you come on here and then you don't hear we talking about Steve Nash or different things like that. I want to talk about real life. Like where we get to this at? Why we hate each other so much where we kill each other in 1.1 seconds? Like why it gets to that? That fast. See, I'm more intrigued of it was no build up. It's not like it was a beef where they back and forth beefing for years and finally seeing each other. Like even like the King Von situation, they had beef, so it's kind of like on site. This was something where everybody was chilling. They was around each other for an hour, gambling, and so fast it jumped off, and you got dead bodies. Why get to that? But I'm gonna let Mark, cause Mark been on. Mark, what up, Mark? We can't hear you. We can't hear you. We can't hear you.
No,
we can't hear you. What up, Reg Dog? What up, Reg Dog? What up, Reg Dog? All right, well, Perspective Gaming. Go ahead, anybody. Y'all can the floor.
No, but
hey, what's up, Kareem?
What up?
I'm driving. I had to tap in, man. We gotta do better as people, bro. As black people, we can't keep doing this, bro. I think the music got a lot to do with it, and just what we hearing, man. It's just I'm from the '90s era. We had our, we had our shit too, but it's just like now, it's just everybody want to step on each other,
But how it gets so fast? Quick 1-2 words we added in and we killing like that. How? It's no. I can't hate you first.
Everybody got pistols now, man. Especially down south, man. Guns is everywhere down there, bro.
But even the mentality of wanting to ride on your brother like that is just crazy.
Echo,
like,
there you go. Go ahead.
Somebody got an echo.
Nah, you good.
Yeah. It's just like let's exclude every. It's kind of what you're saying, Kareem, and what I'm trying to like. We know there's all these avenues of like in the streets what can happen, and the left and the right turn, and this car and that car. But and I get what you're saying, Kareem. It's like, why are we so when it comes to that, we on 10 and even coming from the gang culture in LA, like I understand that there's a certain dynamic of you killed this, so I'm never gonna forgive you. But it's like, bro, it's what we saying, Kareem. Like, why is it that our first reaction, or even let's just say it stemmed from something that happened a year ago? Why is it still just as is fresh, or why is it still driving us to be like, you know what, I'm gonna get them, I'm coming? Why is it even that to where we're going to that extent? We put all that energy on that much hatred when we can be over here trying to teach each other how to get this money, how to flip this, how to get in real estate, how to get our economical as a whole, Black people, to a greater standings, to now where it's like this is where we were at 10 years ago. Now that my brothers is like, I'm trying to, like, for you, let me use you as an example, Kareem. It's like you right here, and now all these people come on your platform. Now you getting money, I'm getting money, and now when we further get that gap to where we're actually spreading that wealth, now we're not here anymore. Now we're up here. We leveling up, but we're leveling up as a whole instead of I'm a ride on you. That ain't where does it go? It don't go anywhere, bro. Like, I understand there's a certain dynamic you just can't help. Completely understand that. We got to nip that in the bud. Be like, no, you're not with us, bro. And it still stems from some negative, but as soon as, again, accountability, we got to do better, man.
Hold up. You said something earlier. You said, Drake, give me 1 second, Drake. He said something earlier where I do believe it was you, where you said we got to stop. We got to get nipped in the bud. Because think about this. The Jewish community, right? You cannot say they nip it in the bud. Like, okay, the Blacks, we could call each other the N-word. We could say, I put a Molly in a girl. I raped her. I did this Black B. We could call a Black woman B. We could talk about I shot him. I railroad down him. It's no accountability with us when it comes to nothing. But you got to be careful by, like, right now, we got by me even saying he was bringing this up with the Kanye. I gotta be careful because I'm at risk right now, even opening my mouth. One wrong thing I say can be a major problem.
Yeah.
So, like what he said earlier, we gotta stop where we got to have self-control, where I'm not gonna be quick to kill this person like this. I got you. I can't. If it's 10 of us here, we got to have at least 6 or 7 of us on the mindset. Ho. I know Drake got that gun on him. And I'm Kareem, and this perspective gaming beefing with them. I'm gonna step in front of Drake to be like, nah, I already know Drake gonna pull that thing. We got to take accountability for stuff, man, and have to have more pride and be more responsible. Because at the end of the day, I'm be honest, the Black man is considered in this world the lowest of the totem pole.
That is facts.
The Black man is looked upon as the lowest of the totem pole.
Say it again.
Asians, any
Say it again.
We is looked at lower than anything. So it's just start like, come on, let's level up now. You see what I'm saying? Because we have to start taking pride in something and get behind something. Like I take pride in when I get up sometimes. I feel okay. I'm gonna do my like all you guys who have channels. I support you guys. If I see something, I'm hitting the thing. I'm gonna do my part. I'm gonna say go to subscribe to this channel. Any little I can do. That might not. It might mean something. But then even when I get the streets to somebody, yo, fam, I got this hat, da. If I be like, I ain't paying $20 for the hat, but I mean, hold this $2. I don't got it right now, but give him something, or like you said, advice. Yo, help me how I do this. You gotta. He said, we have to become fourth-class citizens. G-Shock, you're right, bro. We gotta have some pride in this. The bottom line, have some pride and wanna be respected when looked upon when you're dealing with other people. Because you're looking at the lowest of the totem pole. Kanye West talked about the biggest, the richest black man in history, the richest black person. But they looking at him like a doodle, and they treating him, they carry him like you nothing. They chopped him down to size and 0.2 seconds. Telling you nothing. Nobody get chopped down that fast. For somebody to say they worth, I know it could be exaggeration.
In America,
get chopped down in a matter of seconds, and then you even got people that you either who is friends with, not even supporting you. Nobody come to your aid because they think, oh, I don't want to stand next to him because it could hurt my situation. I got this deal with this person. They're gonna chop me.
And if we had a true like,
we can't hear you. I'm gonna let you go. But Mark, something wrong with your thing. We can't hear you at all. No, we don't hear you at all. But go ahead, Perspective.
Not to cut you off, I didn't mean to. If I cut you off, man, I apologize. It's just like it's if we had that economic standing, you think they would be able to be easily able to do this to Kanye, to Kyrie, and just do it like and turn the lights off. Like it shouldn't be that easy. We should have something. We should have. I looked at this thing and this is crazy. So, and then I'm gonna keep it as short as possible. So this, I'm gonna be blunt. Old white man taught his daughter how to do real estate. So before she turned 15, she was already flipping houses. It's the financial literacy as well. Being able to do it's so many factors, man, and it ties into a lot of stuff. So it's just like, again, back to the situation, man. It's just it's sad. It's real sad, but that's all I really wanted to say. It's just it's so many factors and but like again, accountability, self-control. It's a lot of this stuff, and we need to have conversations about this. That's the main thing. Everybody shies away from certain things. Why are we shying away from what we need to do to get us to point A to point Z? These conversations need to be had. We should have been doing this.
That's an excuse.
We should have been doing this a long time.
When I say the Willie Lynch syndrome, bro, I mean, it's not an excuse because that's what we're doing. How's an excuse? And that's what we're doing. What they were talking about having us do is what we're doing. It's not an excuse.
The reason it's an excuse is because everybody know about that shit now.
Hold up. Let's talk for a minute.
Yeah, what I'm saying is we need to understand. We need to stop saying it's an excuse, and we need to understand, like, hold on, it's not an excuse. It's really real, bro. What we need to understand is understand what we're facing. See, us as people, we distracted and we not united like we used to be. The worst thing that happened to us, in my opinion, was us desegregating, bro. We should have stayed segregated, bro, because we loved each other more than. If you think about it. Back then, we loved each other way more than what we love each other now, bro. And that was by design, bro. All this stuff is by design, so we got to start understanding that, and we got to, like the brother was saying, we got to have accountability for that, and got to understand our culture is what's killing us. You know what I'm saying? It's not the individuals per se. It's our culture. It's what we're bred. It's how we talk. That's what I was trying to say earlier. That's why I was like, you can't blame him because that's part of our culture. Our culture is you're supposed to be able to go back to the hood, because if you don't go back to the hood, we're gonna have a problem with you about that. It's our culture. So we can't blame the individuals, bro. We got to blame our culture and ourselves because we're the ones who feed into it. We feed, like, for instance, I bet you even little kids know about rat beefs. But if you ask them who the richest black man in the world is, I bet you 90% of the people won't be able to tell you. You get what I'm saying? It's our
No, I
culture, bro.
feel you.
Like, it's what we do. Like, we got to start as the parents, and we got to start as the elders. We got to start teaching our kids different. See, all the information that we want to know, we got it now on the internet, and I said because we got the internet. But we just choose not to because of our culture. Our culture is you got to be real. You got to be this. That's our culture. No other race's culture is like our culture when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, like what they aspire to be. You get what I'm saying? Like how many kids do you hear come out and be like, yeah, I'm gonna be a doctor? Most people want to be a rapper, ball player. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's our culture, bro. It starts with us as a people. We got to understand what we've been through, and understand how we need to get through them. Because, you know what I'm saying? Like, every time we have somebody of black excellence, they tear them down. Just think about anybody who had a legacy, had a black legacy, and think about how they done tore them down. So it got to start with us. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to understand our culture and change our culture, change our ways. Until we're willing to change our ways, we're gonna be stuck in this. So you just got to adapt.
No, that's all
See,
I
we
was
dealing
saying.
with two things here. I'm gonna let you talk, Jordan, in 1 second. Bree Love said this, and Conscious Black. A lot of people. I'm not gonna touch on it, but somebody else who more knowledgeable about this or feel this is what it is, y'all can touch on it. But Bree Love said, "Hey Kareem, it sounded like a setup to me. He was killed at 2:30. They said 2:48, but okay."
I
And
don't
his
know about
song
that.
was called 2:30. It was on the 3rd floor. It's crazy. But yeah, go ahead, Jordan.
No, I don't know nothing about what they got going on. No, you shouldn't even went to me after that. No, no, I'm playing. I feel like, you know what I'm saying, now that I let bro get his whole statement off, you know what I'm saying, he touched on a lot of things, you know what I'm saying. Everybody was hitting on a lot of topics, great topics. I feel like that's all I because it sounded like you was not trying to hold us accountable for shit. But I'm like, nah, yeah, we gotta make sure we're accountable. We can change it. It ain't no we stuck in a hole or this shit that dire like they want us to think. We have to come together and change it. Period. Like that's all I'm saying.
I
I
got
mean, but
to
yeah,
read
that's
the
what I'm
super
saying.
chat. Give me 1 second. I got to read the super chat because when people say the super chat, I got the. He said words mean things. He said it's power in words, which is true. So we are rapping about death and violence, then we manifest it. He said, let's get back to teaching the youth. Correct, Donnell. I agree with you, bro. I definitely agree. If you want to come on, anybody want to come on? I dropped the link already. Anybody want to come on? Let's come and be respectful when y'all come on. And we talking right now. We're not talking basketball at the moment. We could get to that later. But I'm not feeling comfortable about basketball right now. It's just mind-boggling. Not just what happened with Offset. It's around all of us where we seeing how quick things happen so fast. Like I
Nah.
know somebody will kill me in a matter of seconds. I could say one thing and my head blown off. You guys,
It plays on our trauma, and then like we tricked ourselves too, like over like time and shit, you know what I'm saying, just conditioning. We did it to ourselves. It's little shit like, all right, we'll leave the white boys alone because they weak to us and all, you know what I'm saying, everybody else or whatever. But we look at ourselves as strong and we want to knock off the strong nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like this even coming up. Like say for instance, you don't get no credit for beating up a little weak person. We gonna look at you stupid.
yeah. And I want to play this right. This by the Grand Wizard of the Ku Klux Klan, Chris. I want to play this.
Racial powder keg about to explode, and we're actually hoping for it. Most of the people in the Klan want it to. We want the racial thing. We want a race war, a full-out race war.
And racism is a big issue in the United States.
Well, racism is always going to be a big issue anywhere. You can't have two different races or three races. You can't have this many people living on one continent with this many different religions, this many different cultures without one trying to step on the other. I mean, that's just common sense.
But you could argue that the Klan is contributing to the problem.
No, the Klan ain't contributing to the problem. You can just sit back and let the blacks do their own job. I mean, let them keep killing each other in record numbers. We ain't got to, the Klan ain't got to go out and kill blacks no more. We just drop off some liquor in their town and some guns, and they do it themselves.
Yeah, I heard that shit before, and that's why I agree with what bro was
Hold
saying.
on.
Go up to Chicago with a big truck full of whiskey and crack, marijuana, and a ton of guns and bullets and tell them have at it and just drop it off right. Racial powder keg about to explode, and we're actually.
See that's right there should make people think and be like, hold up. That's what he's sitting back like, hey, they let them kill each other. Yo, drop off some guns, some liquor, some drugs, and they're gonna go at it. That's what I said. The black man looked upon as the lowest of the totem pole. You would never hear nobody else say that about any of us race. You would never hear that. That right there is sad. See, that's what people need to look in the mirror. That's sad. When somebody look at you that way, like animals. I could just drop off. He said I could go to Chicago. He said I go to Chicago every weekend, drop off a shitload of guns, drugs, and liquor in the middle of the street and let them have at it. He said, we don't have to do nothing. We don't need to kill nobody. They wiping their hands. They drop off and they get missing. Looked at as animals. You looked at as animals. So when you're in Walmart and you order and you just mind your business, you might not be on that time, but just remember you looked at as an animal. So when something happen, you better be in a situation where you could get cleared or you could get fried. Because you're gonna get blamed for something you guilty already. Mark, you let me hear you now. Mark is not can't hear you, bro. But go ahead, Perspective Gaming or Dre or any one of y'all.
Hey, Kareem, I just wanted to say, man, it just go back to kind of what I was saying, man. Like, till we start understanding that we got to get out the program and create the program, we always gonna be a part of the program. If you get what I'm saying. Like at the end of the day, like for instance, like prime example, right? Look at Nipsey. Everybody think Nipsey just got killed over some hating type stuff or this, that, and the third. Like, nah, Nipsey got killed because he was about to do some stuff in the black community that they didn't want him to do. So what did they do? Instead of them killing him, they went to his people and be like, hey, your man's is locked up for this, that, and the third. We'll get him off if you do our dirty work for us. That's how they do it. And then they have us thinking something totally different. But if you think about what Nipsey was actually teaching us and what he was trying to get us to do. That's why he was killed. He wasn't killed just over no regular, I'm going to do this. No, it's like anytime we have anybody trying to show us and get us out the way, they're going to take them out, bro. Because their programming us to be this way. All this watching TV, everything that we see, bro, we're programmed. You know what I'm saying? So until we understand that we got to get back to the Black Wall Streets. Think about how many Black Wall Streets it was before they, bro, that's the biggest massacre in American history and nobody knows about it. Black Wall Street. You know what I'm saying? So like, nobody, well, I ain't gonna say knows about it. Nobody talks about it. It's not illustrated how it should be. You know what I'm saying? But that was Black excellence at its best right there. And what did they do? They bombed it. You know what I'm saying? They messed it all up. Why? Because they want us to be programmed like this. So until we get out their algorithm and create our own, we're gonna be stuck in it. So you gotta adapt. And it's sad that it is what it is. It's sad that it's the way it is right now. But I mean, truth be told, bro, until we willing to change it as a people, we're gonna be stuck in it. And we're not willing to change it as a people. People ain't gonna stop listening to rap. People ain't gonna stop wanting to gang bang. People ain't gonna want to stop being the richest drug digger out here. Because everybody's for themselves. It's dog eat dog out here.
Yeah. Only thing I don't like for real is like niggas will jump in front of the world and let them change their beliefs. Ain't no other race letting nobody even argue their belief system. Like that's the shit I don't understand. Like when Kyrie had the back and forth, I'm glad he said it. Like, bro, this is what I believe in, bro. Like you can't run me off this. Like I just don't be understanding that shit. And the freedom of speech shit, like niggas don't understand. They slowly trying to take away our rights to bear arms, our freedom of speech. Like and dumb niggas just letting them go along with it, not just black people, but the other races too. I don't be understanding this shit, bro. Like I swear I don't.
Loyalty, what up?
What up,
What's
my
going
guy?
on, brothers? How y'all doing?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we good. How you feeling?
I'm good. I'm just listening to y'all fellas. I got a big insight on this. I'm damn near going viral on Facebook, posting the Kanye shit, like the way I'm like putting shit together. But it's like, it's crazy, bro. Like the same way they saying freedom of speech is getting taken away, right, Kareem? Elon Musk, he buys Twitter, fires everybody, and the nigger word goes trending on there. Company goes up 500%. So is our freedom of speech really being taken away? And this is why when people call Kanye crazy, I identified him with so much. The whole Jewish thing and all that is because he's saying they went through their Holocaust, they got their reparations, they have their power, but what happened to us? Why is it still we don't get out? You feel what I'm saying? You can cancel Kanye, you could quiet Kyrie, but Quavo's body could go viral all over the internet. You don't shut down TMZ for posting it. We seen King Von body. You could just search that. We seen PNB Rock body all over the internet. You could go search that right now. Body bleeding out on the internet. How
Like a
don't them
snuff film.
profiles and how does that stay on the internet digital? Like what are we doing? They're really making money off of blacks killing blacks. Black Syria. It's called the red media, bro. It's a real thing. I'm trying to tell you. I've been watching this shit. I've been documenting the war on Chicago. You have Bezu and Melly going back and forth on Instagram saying they're going to kill each other. They've been on Twitter 10 years ago doing this, bro. It's a guy on there with this spooky voice. He breaking down all the killings, who killed who. You feel what I'm saying? Like, bro, this is a real thing. Nobody's talking about it, but it's a real thing, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes,
I'm
sir.
telling
I
you,
definitely
it's
see.
not sensationalized.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
because it's not sensationalized because it's the it's the genocide of our own people. So who cares? You feel what I'm saying? I feel we got soft. The Charlemagnes and the people with the voices is like blacks. We finally get into a place where we get some capital or some pounds of money. It's like, yo, I'm gonna shut up and just get my bag because I ain't trying to lose mine. We would be calling Martin Luther King and Malcolm X crazy these days. They was getting their house burned down and all that. Kyrie say a little something, Kanye say a little something. They crazy. Look what Malcolm
The
X
world
and
would,
Martin
not
did.
us.
Like, really? These guys
The black
had to
man
go
became a coward.
and push buttons and cross that line to affect positive change. So when you see two guys trying to do that, you don't diminish them and call them crazy, your own people. You stand by them at all costs. You mean to tell me Biden can say he don't want his kids to go to school with monkeys and he don't want his kids to go to school in the jungle? We make him president, but these guys can't say, like, really?
Like
This
he
is what
said
we
that
doing?
you ain't black.
We
you
program
ain't
Shit
black.
is crazy, bro. The world is crazy.
we
So I got a
program.
lot to say on this topic, bro. It's crazy.
Master Still, Elaine, and everybody who I definitely appreciate. Yeah, this definitely needed. Conscious Black had a lot to say earlier. What you got on this?
Oh, how you brothers doing today?
Good, good. Yourself?
All right, I'm doing fine, brother.
Good, my brother.
So, oh yeah, beloved brothers. Okay, so check this out. So, what's missing is God. Let's keep it like that. The issue is the black man has failed so low to where the Most High is punishing us for not remembering Him as the one to be praised. Okay, the black man has become the most cowardice humans on the face of the earth. Believe it or not, we stand for nothing and fall for anything. We don't protect our sisters. We don't protect our mothers. We don't protect our children. We don't protect our brothers. We're so far gone from the thought of the Most High God that we are now either God or animal. So now we live and appreciate the decadence, the death, the immoral ideas in the world we live in today. We love death of our people, of our brothers and sisters. We love the rape of our people, our brothers and sisters. We love to drink. We love to smoke. We don't want truth. We avoid truth. You can't come on here and speak with love and inspiration. No one watches you. You have to come on here and talk about death, murder, mayhem, rape, sex, twerking, guns, dope. This is what we love. This is what we've been conditioned to love. We are not the minority. We are the majority on the face of the earth.
Facts.
But our mothers and fathers has been stripped.
Can I ask you something? Because I agree with everything you're saying.
Yes, sir.
What's the solution? I know it's not a one simple fix, but what's the solution? And when did this become, like, who excited this? I'm not saying take away from our own, responsibility, because we help, but at the end of the day, it's literally a design. Like, if you look at the clip, of when Charlemagne was going back and forth with Leo Cohen, and Leo Cohen pretty much admitted, I'm an opportunity. I got family to feed. So at the cost of black deaths and trauma, you're feeding your family. Like, he came out and said it, and we really demonized Kanye for saying the same thing. So what in a world, like, what are we doing? That's just basic logic.
So this is the thing. So this is the thing, if I may, brother. This is how they control the world. Repetition, trauma, and symbols. These three things are profound in controlling the mind of the race. Repetition, trauma, and symbols. Symbols and repetition. It's over and over again. If there's a message being sent. Now, you can take it or leave it. There's a message being sent in frequency that purges the anger that the black man has been held onto from lack of for years. Why does everybody in the black race and woman, man and woman, act accordingly? I'm not in your household, you're not in my household, but we all do the same thing. We all act the same way. We all eat the same way. Why is that? Why aren't we, as individual thinkers, as the Most High created us, to think individually and keep him in the forefront? This is the reasons why. So let me finish. The answer is God, brother. And I know, where is God? Why does God allow these things to happen? But the Most High allows these things to happen to bring upon an example so we can learn from. So when we do not learn from our brother's deaths, it will continue to be more deaths and more death until he brings you to your knees. The black man and the black woman is the God of the universe. The Caucasian knows this. We the only people that don't know who we are. And this is how it's designed. It is designed to keep you and me from knowing the knowledge of ourselves, in which we can come from.
That's a fact, brother.
It comes from without of the man, the beast himself. So when a man is confined to pressure, he can only become two things: God or devil. He can only become two things because he is in duality, because God and devil are the same thing. Believe it or not.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Those are facts. Those are gems. He's dropping straight gems.
That's a fact.
He's dropping gems.
So can I ask a question?
We can hear you now, Mark.
Bet. Thanks.
When you say God, like, are you referring to a certain religion, or like?
There's no religion, brother. Listen.
I know. I'm just asking you a question. I'm just asking to clarify what you're saying, because I mean,
yes, sir. I apologize. Brother.
I read it when you say Most High, or high above to say God, because when you hear God, you automatically think of Christianity. So I was just making sure.
Yes, sir. If I may, yes, sir, brother. So when I say God, I mean the exalted one, the one who's created you out of triple darkness. This is where you get your skin complexion from, brother. You are created out of darkness, in the conceptual, the energy and the power and the life in darkness is what creates you from within itself. I'm not talking no religion. Religion is a separation of man to man. I am talking God. God is the only religion that exists. It's do unto others as you want to be done to yourself.
Facts. Those are facts. He's dropping gems.
We can hear you now, Mark. What you got to say?
I mean, basically, what King of God was just saying, it's all of that. It's basically what everyone is saying. It's a whole collaboration of things because we're all separate individuals, so we're all gonna think our own way, but we're all gonna come to the same conclusion. And everything that God just said, man, that's all facts. It's more than just what we see with our seeing eyes, and these
Yes,
aren't
right.
our real eyes anyway.
That's right.
But
That's
it's
right,
more
brother.
than that. It's more than that. It's spiritual. It's energy. For instance,
Yes.
Chicago
Yes.
is on a 33rd parallel. I mean, it's deep. The rabbit hole is deep, bro. It goes deep and it connects with everything and everybody. And like God said earlier, if you ain't got your own algorithm, or if you, like I said, the Most High. When people say God, do you know? You say God. Do you know how many gods there are? There are so many gods and so many low energy. There are so many gods to when you just say God, you could be speaking about anyone. You have to be specific when you say that.
Okay.
That's why he said the Most High, because he's
Right.
specific.
So if I may continue, so thank you, brother. I really appreciate that. That was beautiful, bro. Well
Can I
spoken.
just add one thing before you go in, God? It's just going to take 2 minutes.
Yes, sir. Absolutely, brother.
Because
Please.
they say, Kareem, once you reach 33, 34, 35, 36, you are who you are, and it's hard to learn anything else. You pretty much set in your ways. I think that's a major thing, because getting into the stocks and crypto, it was hard for me to unlearn bad money management and getting out of my 9 to 5,
Guess why?
sacrificing working for my business to make. Those are hard things to tap out of when you do something for so long. But it's
They
ironic
program you.
because we in an information era where, like, you'll see your kids, like, they doing homework, math. Dad, I don't know this math. Like, boy, if I had, all you gotta do is go on Google. You can go on YouTube. They solve it. We ain't have none of that. They live in an information
We
era,
didn't
and they
have
the
nothing.
dumbest in the world.
Old school.
So it has, like he's saying, with frequency and all, it has something that's crazy. If you think about it, we live in an information era, and kids are more dumbed down. You feel what I'm saying?
So we have to. So we have to understand. We have to understand as men, men, right? The one who lead. See, you. My last name is Khalifa, and my last name means, and all of you brothers are Khalifas, and I'm gonna tell you why. You are here. You are here to become one with God, and our issue is we hold on to attachments that causes our ego to soar high.
That's what I meant. Ego. Ego. Hey, y'all laughing, but that
Nah,
ego.
that's a fact. That's why I'm laughing.
And when your ego manifests itself, it
Man, look
suppresses
out.
the God in you.
Look out. Real. You gotta balance that.
When the Most High is suppressed in your thought and in your heart. Excuse me, brothers.
You good, God.
When God is suppressed in your heart, the only thing that remains is envy and jealousy and ego and hatred of yourself. So when you see your brother in his best self, when you see your sister in her best self, you automatically hate what you see. When God is not present, what you want for yourself, you should want for your brother. As a brother, we are no different than one another. We all come from the same creator. So when we come from the same creator, our empathy towards one another is on a different level. But they take the empathy from you and give you heartache and pain and remembrance of trauma, repetition, and symbols that causes you to do self-harm and bodily harm and brotherly harm. This is ridiculous.
But
it is.
Let me say this. Loyalty asked the question, right? And I think that it wasn't answered. He said, what can we do? Like, it's
okay.
on here.
Woo, how much time you got?
can make.
Okay, so this is what we can do.
Yeah,
We got
because it's a lot of
You
things.
can start with
so
I
this
love.
is what we
actually,
can do.
it was a rhetorical question, fellas, but in my neighborhood, in my community, this is my life's work. So that's why the brother
Good
Elder,
God.
we argue about basketball all the time, but he's a
Good God.
different brother when it comes to that. Like, you feel what I'm
So
saying? He's the
Good God.
example. So, yeah. But go ahead,
so
fellas.
so no, that was a beautiful question. It was a rhetorical question.
Yeah.
I just get excited. I get excited when I see brothers that want to do something and mean something and get
Get
it
up.
done. So
Get up.
that excites me, brother. I'm so
This
passionate.
is doing
And
something right here, just getting the
It
dialogue
is.
started.
Promise it
And,
is.
and this is
Facts.
the thing.
Yeah.
This is the thing. People don't understand what passion is.
Hmm.
Passion is not, and everybody's not gifted with passion.
Nope.
Passion only means to me, for what my experience in life is the power in which God gave you to create.
Mhm.
So listen,
Get
this is what
chills
we
up
can
here,
do.
man.
And this is what we
Can I
can
say
do.
one thing? Hold on, can I say one thing? I would like for everyone, I want to start with Perspective Game, Jordan, Loyalty, You Conscious Black, Dre, and Mark. I want to start in the order that is coming here. Which make it quick. Who
Okay.
would you
I
like to
already got mine, Kareem, but
your
y'all can go.
change? Like, I want to know, like, what would you feel or what would you like to see? Is no right or wrong answer. Nobody have a right or wrong answer, but I want different opinions. So I want to start a Perspective Game, Jordan, Loyalty, Conscious Black, Dre, and Mark. But and also people on the chat, y'all involved too. What would y'all see and what you think is the problem? You can say the problem and what you think can be some steps where it could be some type of change.
That's a great question. You
I
know,
got
we
you.
lack. I feel like one of the things we lack was empathy and loving each other, getting back to, loving each other wholeheartedly, but really being genuine about it. Don't be just like loving from afar and just, changing, man, there's so many changes that you can make. You can start off with, like, the youth is so important because they're going to further that that line and that gap to where it's like, for me, my son, I want my son, I want the generational wealth. We all want that, but I want it to carry on. I don't want it to carry on to where it's 5, 10, 20. I'm talking about, I wanted a consistent thing to where we don't even have to think about it anymore. And it starts, obviously it starts like what's his name, he said it starts in a household, just the youth, and actually, you know even because there's so many, I was blessed to have a father. So, and now with me, I can get it right now because I got to see how my dad did it, and now I can put my steps and what I learned, and furthermore teach him. But not only just that, if we have maybe a community to where we can teach our youth, we can teach them these certain things in whether it's trade, whether it's I feel like it's no one set thing. Trade and how we teach each other. It's almost like the Black Wall Street, having all these different types of conversations and different types of things to put together to where we can get this right, to where it's like, okay, like like he was saying, God, and then you have okay, we got trades and we got all these things in one, to where we can just get us as a whole together. But it's gonna start for the first and foremost with, these conversations, love, and just understanding each other, and not having hatred. Not that Let that be the one thing that kind of fuels us. Is we got to get back to the basics of everything, and we got to get back on one accord. One accord. We got to have one code and one voice. We should all be in unison. But that's my opinion. That's what I would start with.
All right, Jordan.
I hate repeating what people say, but he was just so on point. Like, oh yeah, like, what up? That's what I already had. Like,
Yep.
we got to start with love, God,
We all
Most
that's
High.
why we online.
You know what I'm saying? Be aligned with the universe, and
There you
then
go.
be teachers to our next. The next one's up. Like, I don't even have a kid, but I do my best to try to give game out here, and every chance I get, coaching, all type of stuff. Like, we gotta give back and teach what was taught to us, the good stuff, leave the bad. And it's just, I feel like just because bro was he killed, I'm gonna keep it short. My pops taught me just a little metaphor, like when I'm growing up, like I can't just walk past nothing. Like if I see something, I can't walk past it. I gotta handle it right there. And that just taught me I did it when I grew up. Like I can't just walk past a piece of trash on the floor. No, I gotta pick that shit up
That's
and
right.
see that shit. Well, I'm done. Lloyd.
Go ahead, Loyalty.
So I got clearly a lot of ways and stuff like that, but I think one key importance is so like when you like in kindergarten, a kid, you know, they ask you your goals and dreams, what you want to be. Everybody thinking like, all right, I want to be this and I want to do this by this time. I want to graduate and go to college. Like, so we know it takes money to do that, but people forget about the most important thing is time. Time is always in the back of your mind because you're trying to do something by a given time for what? So you can have freedom to do what you really want to do, right? So the first thing is teaching the youth money. Money is not really, you know, the tangible thing is not really important. You got to teach kids and the youth, just people in the general, money is a tool to free up your time to be able to do what you really want to do. You feel what I'm saying? I think, you
Yes.
know, people get, you know, they lose feelings. Nobody's thinking about the next one because nobody really have time. We living in a rat race. Everybody go to work, live a 9 to 5. You don't have time to think about nobody else feeling. Everybody try. So that creates that dog eats dog world. That's where that starts. You feel what I'm saying? That competition, even on top big business, we look at our billionaires and millionaires like, damn, why they going at it on social media? It's always a dick pulling content on every level. You feel what I'm saying? Rather than teaching people the real value of what money does. You feel what I'm saying? We get lost in all the sins, the 7 sins of money. You feel what I'm saying? We forget we got money to free up time to do what we really want to do. So that's the first thing. And that's one layer of money. And then it's how do you sustain the money? How do you maintain? How do you create generational wealth so your kids have it? It's all type of things. Let me just give you another thing. So, and I learned this from Brother Polite. I don't know if y'all don't like it, whatever, but he taught me this, and this is
I mess
real.
with him.
We talk
I mess with
about Black Lives Matter and, you know, cops killing blacks and things
him.
like that. The only time we think of life insurance, right, is when we die.
That's
I
it.
guarantee if we thought life insurance from little kids and we was taught and got life insurance, the cops would think twice about killing us, bro. Nobody trying to pay a million policy for killing this one, hurting this one in the house. They would think twice, the government, before killing one of us. But we don't think like that. You feel what I'm saying? And this is what I'm saying. It's just little morals and little information. Like everybody talk about history, but we got to stop studying history. It was so much that wasn't taught to us. We got to tap into the future and start getting these books and teach and learning stuff that wasn't taught. That's what we're missing because the people that's ahead of us in their generations and their family, they have these things, credit and all that from young age. All these things would matter. I'm not saying that would clean up the problem, but you can't tell me when everybody was getting this SBA money and all this PP, the world wasn't good. Everybody was balling. Yeah, you still have, you go look at the numbers, crime rate, everything. So that's when it starts, man, just giving people the opportunity to have capital to, you know, have opportunity to think about doing something, take some pressure off, take a vacation. Some families never travel ever in life. That shit is traumatic. Like on top of already being the oppressed people, that shit is a lot. So that's just my little spill. It's so much more, but yeah.
Beautiful.
Go ahead, Conscious.
Oh man, and, you know, trying to follow all you brothers is tough. Well, we can't, and I know it's cliche. Everybody say start with our children. You have to start with yourself though, because the children follow the parents. We got to start with ourselves though, and this is the thing. We got these platforms, but nobody. The human being has to have some sort of attention. Okay, so when we come on here into these social media sites, which can be a gift and a curse, in which we've seen.
Yeah.
How about men that take the forefront when war is called upon? Well, guess what, brothers? It's wartime. It's been war. So how come we can't take it upon ourselves to correct our sisters, our brothers, our children, and our wives on social media platforms? That would curtail some of the things that's being allowed. Like in Africa, when they had those elephants without the male elephant, they was running amok and killing all the humans in the villages. Once they brought the adult males back into the elephant herd, they stopped doing what? The young bulls stopped killing people in the city, in the countries. Well, guess what? When you remove the man from the home, take it or leave it. When you remove the man who was created to protect and die honorably for his wife and children, when you take him from the home, now I can take your woman, because your woman is the most influential and the most influenced being in the universe. She can be had. Once I have her, guess what? Then I take control of her Stargate. We know what her Stargate is, right? So once I have control of the woman's Stargate, then I can bring what I want to bring into the universe. And our enemy is not bringing gods into the world. They're bringing devils into the world through our woman's Stargate. So once they take us out of the home, then they can bring in the world that they idealize and conceptualize within themselves. So we have to sacrifice our lives. Money ain't the answer. The money's fake. It's not even real. It's an illusion. See, and we attach ourselves to illusions that keep us falling to our knees. And we don't pray to God, we pray to the devil himself. Because the devil also can give you gifts. He can give you diamonds, he can give you money, he can give you glory, he can give you women, he can give you cars. But that comes at a cost of blood in the streets, and you see it of our brothers, our sisters, ourselves. We got black men killing their whole families. We got black women killing their whole families. Everybody's going berserk because of their emotion. See, we weren't taught to control our emotions. We weren't taught to handle our emotions with logical and clear thinking. So now, I heard the brother say earlier, we hold things in so much. If somebody pricks our finger, we kill them. This is because the black man was told men don't cry. Well, why not? You was born to cry, because crying destroys weakness within the man. So I'm at work, brothers, but I had to get in here, man, because I love you, brothers, man. I had to get in here, man. But it starts with the man, the black man. It starts with the man, the God himself. It starts with you. It can't start with no child. It can't start with no woman, even though she's a God as well. It has to start with you, because you are 10 toes down. You was born for this. You born in the fire. We are born in fire and molded in fire. So when you born in fire, you can become God that walks through fire. All scriptures on the planet Earth say the prophets of God had to leave Babylon to become God. Well, guess what? These prophets, us as all prophets and all messengers, has to stay in hell to vanquish hell with the word of the Most High. We can't leave hell in order to get ourselves right. We have to do it within hell. And how does that take place? Because listen, this is beautiful, man, and I'm gonna let you guys go. People think, well, where's God? He ain't talking to us. Well, guess what? Kareem spoke with God. My brother above me spoke with God. My brother below me spoke with God. My brother to the right of me spoke with God. To the left of me, God is here. He speaks through us like he's speaking through me now. I'm not God. I'm a servant of him. You not God. You a servant of him. God said this, and a lot of people don't want to hear about God, man, but that's the problem. We brush God away. So when you brush God away, God comes to say, I got you, sucker. I got something for you. I'm about to spill your blood. We mean nothing to him, but he means everything to us. And when we don't show appreciation for him, this is what happens. This ain't gonna stop. It's gonna continue to happen over and over and over and over again until you decide to get on your knees and bring forth what is in you out of you. There is no better human being on the planet than one who changes and one who tries to become one with the Most High. Nothing else matters to me on this earth than to become a God. I'm challenging God. You say I can become you. You say I'm like you. You say you created me in your image. I got your power. Well, prove to me that I have your power. And this is what our problem is. We care nothing of God. Money doesn't matter. Talking to the youth doesn't matter. You have to talk to yourself first. You are the God they've been searching for. The enemy knows who you are, but we know not of ourselves.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Go ahead, Dre.
Yeah, man. As far as to your question, Kareem, man, I think it's kind of a two-part, you know what I'm saying, answer, which is we need to unite as a people and we need to become self-efficient. Meaning we need our own hospitals. We need our own, you know what I'm saying, we need our own everything, you know what I'm saying? It starts with us, you know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, until we become united, until we become self-sufficient, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're going to be stuck in this parallel that we in, bro, because we got to become self-efficient, bro. We need stuff. We need to start managing stuff for us. We need to get our community back. We need to get us back. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not even speaking on, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we need to stop getting on knees and praying, man, and we need to start actions. We need more actions to change what we're going to do. Because the more we pray, the longer we're going to be stuck in this thing, bro. Because that's what we need. You know what I'm saying? That brings weak needs because we looking for somebody else. When we pray, we looking for somebody else to give us the answer that we already got the answers to.
Mm-hmm.
We are the change. We are the change that we are the change. You know what I'm saying? But we scared to do it. You know what I'm saying? It's not enough soldiers out here. It's not enough people out here willing enough. Like, for instance, like, my favorite people in the whole wide world is the Black Panthers, bro, because they were standing for something. They were changing our community. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what we need to get back to. We need to get back to that type of style stuff, bro. We need to get back to us. You know what I'm saying? And until we find us and become self-efficient, we're going to be stuck in this parallel. So it starts with us. It's all of us as a core. Like, what we're doing right now, this is what we need as a whole, bro. We need to come together and understand, like, yo, we the change that we've been waiting for. Because we got all the knowledge we need. All of us got all the knowledge we need. You know what I'm saying? Like, it starts with us. We got to become self-efficient, bro. It's us. We the guys. Just like the brother was saying, we the guys. We got to stop playing to a guy and understand that we the guys, bro. We the ones who, you know what I'm saying? Every action has a reaction. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta understand that voice that's in your head, and when you about to do something stupid and tell you, yo, don't do that, that's God talking to you. You are the God. That's God in yourself. You know what I'm saying? And we got to start holding ourselves accountable to that. We got to be self-efficient. We got to be the ones to say, hey, yo, like, we standing on this now. Like how everybody say stand on business. No, that's the business we need to be standing on, bro. Because at the end of the day, if we value ourselves, nobody else is gonna value us. That's why we trash, because we don't value ourselves. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And we need to value ourselves, bro. That's what's wrong with us, bro. That's why I don't even like. I used to be wild. I used to be wild and out here and all this stuff. But once I really had to sit down and really, my life was threatened from getting took from me. I started to understand when I was sitting there by myself, like, yo, every action, everything I've been doing, it's me. It's not nobody else. Didn't nobody cause me to do this. Just because somebody did this don't mean I had to do that. It's me.
That's right.
I ain't the guy. I ain't the change. You know what I'm saying? And ever since then, that's how I've been living, man. I teach my kids that. I teach my wife that. That's what it's about, bro. We got to be self-sufficient. Financial literacy is very important, but that's part of being self-sufficient, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need to start, instead of letting our kids go out here and play video games all day, we need to sit them down like, hey, man, this is how you construct a business. This is how you manage money. We don't do that, bro. Like, it's not even trades in school no more. I mean, when I was going to school, they had trades in high school. It's not even trades in high school no more, man. Like, everything.
No, that's true.
We're not being taught everything that we need to be taught because it's not coming from us. We're listening to them and telling them that we're letting them tell us what we need and not to be doing and what we do need to be doing. When it's us, you know what I'm saying? Us as a people, we need to start doing that to ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Until we start doing it with ourselves, it's not gonna change. Until we become united, it's not gonna change. We got to become united. It's sad that we can go out here and kill each other, but prime example, right? Like, I remember the KKK came down here and marched in my city about a year ago. Nothing happened to them. Nothing at all. No resistance, no nothing. They just came marching through here. You know what I'm saying? In the city next to me, when they tried to do that. They ran him out of there. They ain't even let him do it.
There it is.
Until we all get on that same accord where we're standing for us as people, we're gonna be lost. That's why we lost now, because we're not standing for us as people. We following their rules. We doing what they want us to do. And when I say they, I mean of the world. You know what I'm saying? Because they know that we really the guys. We the ones with the melanin in our skin. People don't know what melanin is. You know what I'm saying? We the ones melanin, man. You know what I'm saying? We the one who got the power. That's why they holding us down, because they know we got the power. Whenever we come together and we strong, we take over everything.
So
Man,
Why? Because
Say
we
it
are the
again.
guys. You know what I'm saying?
Say
facts.
And that's just my statement on it, man. Until we become united, until we become self-sufficient, we're going to be stuck in this lost phase that we in. And it's just a phase. We can change it, but there's not enough people standing up to trying to change it. And until we have them soldiers that's willing to change it and willing to stand on it, I mean, you got to be, like, for instance, bro, like, if you're willing to stand up for something like this, you got to be willing to die for it, because they're going to try to
That's
kill
right.
you for it. They don't want us to have
That's
it.
right.
They don't want us to
That's
change
right.
that. But you got
And that's
you
what I'm
got to be
trying to
willing.
say.
You got to be willing, like, to be like for instance, like when they said they were bringing slaves over here, and there were certain slaves that was jumping off the ship, so I'm not going through this. We got to be more like them slaves. We got to, I'm jumping off. I ain't riding with your wave. I'm jumping off. I'm doing me.
That's why Kanye
You know what I'm
says
saying? I'm doing us.
Yeah,
And that's why when they say Kanye crazy, that's why when they say Kanye crazy, I say he a genius.
He is.
A lot of people not gonna want to understand what he really trying to say and how he act. Just like with the White Lives Matter thing. He just got to play on it like how they got to play on Black Lives Matter, because us black people don't own Black Lives Matter.
Nope.
Civil rights, none of that.
You know what I'm saying? Like we think when we supporting Black Lives Matter that we supporting us as black people. No, that's really a different agenda that's behind that. You know what I'm saying? But we don't like we the type of people that we can see the truth right in front of our face, right? And we gonna overlook it because we gonna let somebody else influence what we think, instead of them seeing for our own third eye, which is it's already there. Everything that we need to know is already in front of us, and we know it already. We just scared to change it.
And like,
but I ain't gonna y'all anymore, man.
Yeah, like you just said, people gonna influence what we think, Kareem. They taught us how to read English. That ain't our language. Like, so it's deeper than what people think. And
but we got let
go ahead, Kareem.
Mark, go ahead, Mark. Then you could go after Mark.
Man,
yeah, no,
this is going to be hard, because everything that, oh wow, you gonna do this? Everything that everyone, here we go. I'm back. Yeah, everything. Okay. Yeah, everything that everyone has said, it's like y'all been looking through my notes. Peaches, why you keep doing this? Okay, it's like everything that you guys said has been looking through my notes. So, and I'm on the tail end of this. So, it's everything, man. First thing we were programmed basically in school. So that's why they bring up the stuff about finances and then teach us how to do this and that. Where the only thing they taught us in the school was to basically get to school, go to college, get that master's and all of that, and basically work for them. We were never taught about finances, about health, about Alzheimer's, just any of that. And another thing, we have to learn our history. See, we were never taught our history, never. And a little that we were taught, that's just a tiny speck. We have, like he said, we have to go back. We have to learn our history, bro. Our history, our culture. We have to learn all of that. And like old bro said, books. We got to read, because everything that we need to know is in these books. And they know that. And they put it in books. They put it in all type of books, comic books, movies. They tell you that they're non-fictional. I mean, they literally put it right in our face. Literally right in our face. And the reason why you're seeing so much of it now, to me, in my opinion, and the reason why people are so woke, because they have to. Because they know all of this is coming to an end. And since all this is coming to an end, they have to put it in our face now. They have to tell us. That's why you're going to be seeing so much stuff. I don't know if you're into the energy about alien invasions. I mean, it's deep. Like bro said, it's all about energy, money. Like I said, money is not real. Money is just an object. It's not even real. It's energy. And religion, to me, religion causes division, just like races. Like we're all black or whatever you want to call it. But they, you know, we were Negroes, Indians, we were everything. We were everything. We always Afro-Americans now. That's two separate individuals to me. If I could break it down, but you know, we ain't got time for that. But I'm just saying we have to go back to our roots. We have to learn our history. We have to unlearn everything that they've taught us. Everything. Through the school system, we have to unlearn everything because they didn't teach us nothing that benefits us as a people. And we do have to get our own, like you say, our own schools. We have to do our own thing because we will never rise to we will never transcend to our highest, which is to where we're supposed to be if we're still with them. And everything is coming to an end. I mean, it's just so hard, but they didn't say everything. I know I'm just skipping and jumping back and forth, but our history, we got to unlearn what they learned. I mean, the news, don't watch that. That's fake because the news is depressing. I mean, boy, it's so much stuff that you could do, but that's why I say everything that everybody said. I mean, man, I could go on. I just basically we have to learn our history for sure. We have to learn our history. Start there, because the only way you will know where you're going is that you will know where you came from. And if you don't know where you came from, there's no way in the hell you're gonna know where you're going. So you have to know where you came from, your history. You gotta know your history, bro.
Now, your history is important, but I notice a lot, right? If you let's look at everybody, right? Everybody. I think the part we have to catch is when they at the reckless stages, maybe the 16 to 20, 25. Cause just look at the cause I've been studying the age.
Talking about the kids.
I said catching people early because it's a mentality thing. Even
you know
look at the drill, let's look at the drill scene, right? I studied it, right? And all the ones who reckless doing all of the wildest stuff, like let's just take Chicago. I'm not singling out Chicago.
I'm in Chicago.
Right? But all of them guys there at those ages, those the ones who doing, I mean, as far as their way of thinking.
Right.
All the ones who started in the beginning of the drill scene, they all thinking different now. A lot of them, if you look at all them guys,
G Herbo,
all their mentality is different.
Chief
now.
Keef,
Chief Keef,
you know why though?
Dre Main, Tay 600, all them talking.
King Yella, he a YouTuber now.
You know why though?
All is talking something different. So
you know why?
The thing is, most people I notice, even when they sit in jail, when they're in their 20s, they get locked up. And then the minute you start talking in their 30s, it's a phase. So I think it's important that we got to catch these people in that phase to stop it. Because once everybody pretty much grows out of it. Like,
you know why?
You don't see too many people in their 30s really ignorant like that. It's mostly a young thing. They got to get past that phase. If we can pencil in on that phase and catch it early and stop it. See, I think the Puff Daddies and the Jay-Z's need to step in and all this gang stuff. Oh, gang.
Forget about them, bro.
All this.
Forget about them. Them main two you just said, you can forget about them.
I'm just saying.
He just trying to give an example of people
the shit they doing is not cool. Long as they getting props and millions of views and it's cool, it's not gonna stop. It got to be where people looking at that's corny. Once that get looked at as being corny, and then I think that
the red media is a real thing. Boycott
media. Because as long as it looks cool, it's the cool thing to do. It's cool, okay, to be in gang. It's cool to sit there and be like, yo, I'm gonna wipe your nose, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. But it looks corny, and then what you doing, nobody jacking what you doing and what you saying, and you sound crazy, and you saying on gang and all the stuff there, and nobody jacking that. That's when it stops. Long as it being cool and it's staying cool, it's not.
Keep going.
We got to catch these at that age, because all these young kids who's ignorant right now, they're not going to stay like that. Some
because they're gonna get older. Hopefully,
they take jail But once they get in that age, it's going to fade. Look, just look at all the guys who start the drill. They don't talk crazy like that no more. Look at all of them. None of them really. They may still say they. I just look at them in interviews. They be like, "Yo, I'm trying to stay out." Just listen to all of them. Either the guy FBG, Dutchy,
Yep.
Yeah,
all of guys. None of them talk like. And then you look at the young guys who on and then now it's a whole new wave. They're showing guns in the video. None of them older guys do that.
I hate to say it. Stop.
Constantly growing out of it. So I think the problem is got to cut that stays there and figure out what we could do at that age when they're that reckless age to turn our back on them. So that's not cool. Because as long as it's cool, they're getting millions of views and they getting documentaries and they saying they 4-time killers and they
body count and all that.
Body counts and all that. I'm actually glad you said that, bro, because when you mentioned those age, those are kind of like what we call like star seeds. They have a lot of energy, and that's why they're taking them out. See, like you said, we need to catch them. They're catching them, and they're catching them, and they got them into that drill or what have you, and they got them doing that. See, they're catching them into that. We like you just said, we as gods, kings, or however you want to say, whatever, princes or whatever, we have to catch our youth like that also and put them on something positive, some energy, some positive energy, because that's what it's about, energy. It really is. And man, it's just like it spells, bro. I mean, it's believe it or not, bro. It spells over cities, and like bro said, words are spells. Because see, right now, Kareem, I can say 2 words to you that would piss you off about me. So words are spells. Because I can say 2 words to you right now or to anyone that'll change their whole attitude. So words are spells, and they know this. They know this. Some of us know it, some of us don't. But the ones that do, we try to act accordingly, and the ones they don't, they just use words. I mean, it's as simple as words. Like good morning. Good morning. Like me personally, I don't say good morning anymore because the universe doesn't recognize, he just recognizes morning or mourn. He don't know that it's more than one way to mourn. So he just mourning. So mourning means death or wake up. That's a wake. That's associated with death too. I don't say good morning. I say grand rising or supreme elevations or, anything, but I never say good morning because you basically casting a spell upon someone.
Yep.
For real. I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's as simple as that. That's what I'm saying. That little small stuff right there goes against us. And they know that. But we don't know it. So that's why we are reckless. And like you say, with the rap, all of that, bro, all that, like you say, it ain't gonna stop because they're gonna keep saying it and they're gonna keep doing it. They're gonna keep doing it, bro, and because we can't control that. And that's that TV, that's not real. That's propaganda. This TV, he's just telling you a vision. That's how he doing, bro. And history, that's just his story. That's not our history. That's just his story. And television, he's just telling us a vision. A vision. That's not real. And what you got on the TV? You got channels. You got programs on the TV. All those words are real. But the universe don't recognize that. You know what? You got channels and programs on TV. No, the universe just recognizes where channels and programs are in the universe. But when it all goes back to energy again.
You know what's so funny though?
Everything is energy, bro. You energy, we energy, everything. Like you say,
they know we so God. Deep, bro.
They know we God. That's why it's so deep, bro. They know we God. That's why they try to keep us down. But that's why we get this melanin in our skin. It's not here for nothing. It's here to protect us from the sun. We're the children of the sun. Guess what? Guess what, bro? We don't even need to eat food, believe it or not, bro. We're just like plants. All we need is water and sunlight. You think I'm playing? Google it. We don't have to eat food. That meat, that's from them, bro.
Your teeth is the most dangerous thing in your body.
I promise, bro. Meat gives you cancer, gives you all type of stuff, and everything starts from mucus. I mean, I be looking at Dr. Sibby. I mean, it's so deep, bro.
You're right, bro. You're right about everything.
You're not even supposed to be eating meat, bro, because you got cancer in meat, and believe it or not, whatever that animal was going through before it got killed. Let's say if that animal was old and sickly, right?
Yep.
And you kill it, and then you eat that, that's going into you, believe it or not. That old and sickly, whatever it is, that's going into you.
Let me give you a good one. Remember the commercials? Milk does a body good. Milk has
Oh,
the
oh my
most
God.
pus
Milk, we
ever.
ain't supposed to drink that.
Milk
Tell me
got
about it.
pus in it. Yeah, major pus. People don't even know that.
That's pus, bro. We don't supposed to drink milk.
But they promoted milk does a body good. You notice you don't
All
see
through
them
school.
commercials no more. This is what I'm saying. It was a bunch of misinformation and it's a
Man,
bunch of unlearning that got to be done, bro. Because
that's what I
all
said. You
we
got
want to do is
to
pass this
curse it.
misinformation and stuff down to our kids, and it's like it's crazy because we are the conscious ones. We can stop and think and got a head on it, but the average human being, the average 9-to-5 worker, I'm telling you, it's a rat race. They
Look,
don't have time to think about this type of stuff. They just thinking about getting home, getting the kids in the bed. Don't be a single
making that
mother.
money.
Got to give them showers, take them trick and treat and all that. Got to wake up next day, do the same thing. Take the bus, train, whatever. So you don't even have time to think. And I learned this all again. I was shocked. I was teaching people older than me about finances. Mind you, I had just learned. So I'm like, damn, all these people I thought was better than me, they fucked up. Not fucked up as
Really?
far as they had more money than me, but they didn't know how to manage. They would spend hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and thousands on designer, but then I'll say
Ooh,
invest in a stock like Apple, and
yeah.
you'll look at me crazy, but you
I
got
thought you
every
would.
Apple iPhone. So it's just little stuff like you'll
Yep.
be amazed, bro. People are just it's crazy, bro. It's a
And
crazy
then
world.
fear. And we fear. We are scared. We scared. Like we scared. Like I said, we fear. Like we got to, if we gonna stand on it, we got to stand on it. You can't be scared to lose your job.
Yep.
You can't be fear. And then everybody's scared to die. Guess what? We're people like you don't want to go to hell. Believe it or not, guess what? We're in hell, ladies and gentlemen. We're kings and queens, whatever. We actually in hell. Believe it or not.
Mm-hmm.
This is the hell that he speak of. This is the hell.
Hey,
You're not gonna
hey,
reach that place that you want to go, transcend. Guess what? Until you die.
Hey
Mm-hmm.
Kings, I'm gonna head out of here, but I appreciate you guys. I appreciate Kareem, but just let me come up on here and just this conversation needs to be had. And we got so much influence in the world. I just gotta say this. What's stopping us? But I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Thank you, Kareem. Again,
Thanks,
y'all
bro.
take care, man. I
Yeah,
You too,
appreciate
my
y'all so
brother.
much.
I
Yeah,
appreciate you
yeah.
coming on, man. I always saw you on the chat.
Yeah. I'm in there.
Nah.
I'm in there. But I appreciate y'all, man.
We'll
Y'all
see
take
you.
Yeah,
care.
God.
Stay blessed. Keep your head on the
I say,
swivel. I love y'all.
I say.
All right, bro. Thanks.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's definitely is important because I think we have people on here, and I know we normally don't get the amount of people we normally get, but it can help. My thing is, if you help one person, it can help where someone may be going through a bad day, and
Reflections. Yeah.
yeah, we don't be quick to want to hurt and want to do something to somebody. Like, you know what I mean? Because some people live in states where y'all can carry. Some of y'all in the South where y'all can carry.
I
So
think
you'll
that's
be
what
mad,
happened with the
y'all be like,
Migos
Yeah,
thing.
that too.
huh?
I think
That
that's how
too.
that happened with the Migos thing, bro. That's what happened. Like, out there in Houston,
They had
everybody got
switches, though.
hammers.
They had illegal guns. It was like
Yeah.
switches.
Oh man, come on, go back.
Yeah.
Oh, go
I'm
back.
about to be out too, y'all. Salute y'all.
Spooky.
Yeah, I could be here like five when it gets to like 5 more minutes.
Yeah.
Then we gonna
It's deep though, Reem. It's deep. I
Yeah,
was just
it's
watching
deep.
Market
Yeah,
Mondays, Earn Your Leisure, and Ian Dunlap. If y'all don't know them people, just look it up on YouTube. And he was saying how black people are doomed. Like people really out here thinking they balling. You gotta wonder why America keeps saying we not in a recession yet. Go look at the top 2 companies, Amazon, Google,
close.
and all these companies, how much they down. So you
Close.
telling me Jeff Bezos and the richest people in the world is fucked up, but you as a black person saying you not out here fucked up, or you going like the way they was
Right.
putting it, like people are really delusional and lost right now, Kareem. They don't know what we about to head for. They saying this gonna be the worst recession, worse than 2007, 2008. So,
Yeah.
and I believe
Oh,
it.
I forgot to tell you about I forgot to tell you about the food shortage that's going to pop
Yeah,
up.
all
I
that.
forgot
Yeah.
to tell you. That's what I'm saying. It's so deep. The fake
It's about to
food
get ugly.
shortage, the fake one
Mm-hmm.
now, the fake food shortage, the water shortage. it's gonna be to the point, bro, that if you ain't down with their system and everything, you're not gonna be able to go to the grocery store and just purchase food. Because they're gonna want you to have the chip in you. They're gonna want you to follow their system in order for you to get their products to help you. You're gonna have to follow them. It's so deep. Bro, boy, you think I'm lying? I'm in Chicago. I'm about to dig my yard up and plant me a garden. Real talk, real spit. Because I'm a mixed breed. I'm from here, but I grew up in the South and came back. So I'm the best of both worlds, bro. Real talk. I'm straight finna go get me a garden. Real talk.
Yeah, it's tough, man, and I definitely appreciate everybody who came on, because I really needed this, man. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna tell you what this done for me today, because, like I said, it wasn't just the Takeoff thing, but I woke up to it, and then it's like
that's what you needed, though. That's what brought you.
He sitting back, you hear it that he wasn't even gambling. He's just there, like, you know, he's a joint out there, and he just got hit. Like,
everybody say he the quietest one,
bro.
out the way. Yep.
Money spells.
But Kareem, yeah, that's another thing, and it's like we know what dice games bring. Rather, it was over because they said it was over. They walked outside. They was going to the strip club. But that whole atmosphere, bravado, girls there as millionaires, and Kareem, people keep saying it's not about money. Even millionaires, when we get to $1 million, like you said, look how fast it was to strip Kanye. We don't have that skill to where, like, money, we understand money. Because those guys don't understand, damn, I came from shit, rats and roaches. Y'all say it in your music, but you're a millionaire putting yourself in an atmosphere where people are not on your stratosphere. That don't even make logical sense. So now you're putting yourself in the realms to, be, susceptible to all that stuff that comes with that. Right, Kareem?
Right.
Now, so I say the stock market again. Yo, fellas, if you take the millions, whatever you was gambling in, and put it in the stock market, even if you put it in a stock and that's hurting or whatever, and leave it there, you're not gonna have to go to no gambling risk, worry about people shooting you or nothing. But we don't have this knowledge and skill. We just don't. We just don't have it. So we have to go to, betting. They said that's what Little Baby and the Migos problem. Like, when we get to that status, these are the little things to make our ego and to keep the money flowing. I saw Jay Prince post. Jay Prince posted Stevenson, Quavo, and what's the name on the way. So basically, he is the hub for when everybody come to Houston. He running the gambling spot. I know how that is. The private joint, everybody cut him and give him a take. That's his play. Because it's niggas like that.
I'm gonna hit you up, Kareem. I'm gonna get back on my line. I'm gonna hit you up, bro. Love God.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You see, the thing is, and like I said, it's sad because we make each other feel bad. Like, the people that talk, even the rappers, they even in their song, "Oh, you must have that broke nigga." Bro, they make you feel bad. Like, you feel like, man, I can't even go. Like, I had to have this ice cream, or I had to do this, I had to do that. This is what the girls like. Like, they make you feel bad, and how we talk down.
Kareem, I'm so tapped out of that. Like, I used to feel those. Not even I never used to feel, because I used to look, but I don't feel, because I know my mindset. Like, a person can have $1 million and I could still be richer than them because they have no clue. You feel me? Like, I worked in a school with kids, that have behavioral problems. I would tell them, and this would fuck their head up, Kareem. I'd be like, y'all richer than me. You know what you got? I'm 35. You 16, 17. You got time, bro. That shit is more valuable. So you have so much more time and potential to be successful. And I'm heading towards the near end. You feel what I'm saying? Like, nobody preaches to these kids like that. So it's like, I didn't know that growing up, though. If somebody told me that, I wouldn't know. But now, knowing what I know now, that's the most valuable thing. Nobody is teaching and talking to these people like that. That's what I'm saying. You got to get around other people in these rooms to learn and go through these experiences to learn this information. And people just don't like, they got their pride, ego. Oh, you can't tell me nothing, nigga. You ain't got no more money than me. You ain't got. I'm like, bro, how? You can learn from a bum in the street. If he has more experience over you over time and been through stuff, that's a teaching moment. It probably can't put $1 million, but he could teach you what not to do. You never too old, you never too rich to learn. That's what I learned from that documentary too. The what's the Kobe joint? Well, the Dream Team.
Oh, Dream Team, okay.
Yeah, the joint that just came on Netflix. If you watch that closely, what was it
Redeem
called?
Team.
Yeah.
Redeem Team.
If you what I took
Yeah,
out of the
Redeem Team,
Redeem
yeah.
Team, people probably won't take this out. As great as Kobe was, he had his rings and all that. They still diminished him as a person. He had to pretty much start all over as his individual. You feel what I'm saying? He had to recreate himself as an individual. So that should tell you in your head, you're never too old, you're never too great. You could be the greatest person and you still could grow and have another. You feel what I'm saying?
That's a
And
fact, my brother.
that's why Kobe is great. People don't realize, like, bro, to be able to grow after you was already on top and then you lost everything, you know, the case and all that. Like, that was a big thing for Kobe. I think people struggle with that so much. You in the business, rebranding the business, how to scale the business. That's one of the hardest things, bro. And I think people get caught in just that routine, doing the same thing over, strip club. Like, I know I'm going everywhere with this, but I looked at what Quavo and Takeoff was doing. Then I looked at what Offset was doing. Look at his story. He was with Cardi, doing stuff I was doing yesterday with my kids, Kareem. Trunk or treat at the school. You would never think Offset would be doing it. But I bet you that keep him out of that drama. That's what I mean. That's growth. You feel what I'm saying? No matter how big I am, a millionaire. Yeah, I'm going to my kids' school. I'm doing all that. The PTA meetings, that's what it's all about, bro. We got away from that stuff. It's only so much of that you're going to do before people, places, and things is going to kick in. I'm telling you, man. It's real.
Right. That's definitely some real shit, man. That's definitely some real shit, man. I definitely want to give a shout out to some people in the chat who been on here. Bernard Mitchell, what up, bro? My boy Roger, Sugar Ray, Sammy the Man, Dow Pitts, Too Smart, Easy 06, True Viking, YFN, who else that been Lee Kinney, who else? Angelo Bell, B Skrills, Bree Love, Tim, Mosley, you know, Dennis. A lot of people been in here, you know, the whole time, man. Like, and this is, I really love this because, like I said, man, I just wasn't, ain't feel right with me. I couldn't really, I seen the Steve Nash thing, and you know,
Yeah. It's
I
getting crazy,
I'm like,
Kareem.
we then the Kanye and the Kyrie Irving situation, like it's and you seeing this thing unfold. It's like you mean nothing.
Yeah.
It shows this guy's supposed to be a billionaire. Kanye, you mean nothing. Shut you down, out of here.
Yeah.
Kyrie, use a Hall of Fame talent player, get up out of here.
That easy.
It's like it's showing you, and then it's showing that how quick somebody want to can take you out. Like y'all can see me right now. I could get in a minor argument and I could be dead. Anyone else? That's the thing. That's the scary part. Like it's not
And
even
Kareem, that situation, it was literally mine. If you go look at the TMZ and the girl who was putting out the text, it literally was. It wasn't over a dice game, nothing. They was leaving, walking out. Somebody said a joke to Quavo about like he was in the ring or whatever. Can he fight or whatever? He was like, man, let me get out of here. He was like, yeah, you know, you see me on the back. He was like, let me get out of here before I hurt. If you listen to his voice, he said, let me get out of here before I hurt something. That shit probably offended somebody, and then shots started falling.
I ain't see that.
Yeah, the TMZ, the clip out of him getting shot at and everything.
What?
Yeah, it's out. TMZ put that up. Red Media. This is what Kanye was talking about.
Send
That shit is out. I'll put it in the Instagram chat right now.
Yeah, put it in there. I ain't see that.
Look, it's right here. I sent it to my sister.
I had a feeling because it was weird. Because I'm like, it looked like they outside. So the gambling was over with.
Yeah, the gambling was over with. Academics, everybody posting it now already. But yeah, it's up. Everybody just follow TMZ.
I'm gonna see that.
Yeah, I'm sending it to you right now.
You put in the chat, right?
Yep, you could hear like Quavo voice, and now the story is starting to come out. It was a joke. You feel what I'm saying? Somebody said something to him, like offended Quavo a little bit, whatever. They put the arrow on Takeoff. He right there. He just watching. It was just straight bullets just started firing. He got hit by a straight bullet. Literally. Had nothing to do with him. But it was like an
They
argument.
said there's cameras right there, though.
Huh?
They said there's cameras there.
Yeah, it's mad cameras. It was the House of Blues right there. Like, yeah, I just put it in the chat though too.
I had a feeling because I'm like, when I saw him laying there, they said he's there on the spot, but I'm like, that don't look like a gamma. So they left it. That made sense. That makes sense what you're saying.
The girl that's telling the story,
because I'm like, how's he laying right there? And they said,
yeah,
in the gamma spot. And
exactly.
They said
How did he get there?
How he get there? Exactly.
Yep. He the girl that's telling the story, they got her picture and everything, the same thing she had on her story. She posted, so it's really the girl, and they showing her standing right next to him, like paused in the video, like, so it's definitely the girl telling exactly what happened. She said it was literally
a girl
a
and the
joke.
dude got shot, like
Yep.
got hit too.
And if you listen to Quavo, it literally was a joke gone wrong. And you could hear him say, you could tell he got offended by whatever it was, because he said, let me get out of here. He's like, we out of here. We gone. Let me get out of here before I hurt something. And then it got quiet for a second, then shots ring out. Maybe his man fired the first shot.
He didn't punch nobody in the face or nothing?
Nah, I think his man, like, you know how Kareem, like, say, like, it's me, you, and Elder. We your man. You the man, right? You just bring us, and then you arguing, you just lost. Niggas is already hot, whatever. We leaving the spot, and niggas is like joking with you. You probably gonna be like, nah, cool, just chill, Elder, chill, Jern. But one of us gonna be like, nah, and you lost the money. Like, you feel what I'm saying? They mad for you. They say it's always the niggas around. They got the niggas already spotted who it could probably be, because Quavo posted a video on his story, like riding in like a cart with the two niggas that was with him. So they said it came from Quavo's man first, a friendly fire. It came from their people first, and the other people fired back. You feel what I'm saying? And if you listen to the shots in the video, that's exactly what happened. You gonna see it.
Oh, I got to see this.
The internet solves shit fast.
I'm gonna see it right now.
Kareem, get better, bro. Drink that water, get the fluids in you, bro.
Yeah, I gotta take my medicine right now, y'all.
Yeah,
I appreciate everybody came through. It was no basketball, but I see guys care, man. I really see you guys care. My boy Roger in the building. You know what I mean? Everybody who came through, Bernard, Sammy, Brandon, a lot of people, man. Bree Love. But yeah, this was great, man. I really appreciate it, because it helped me. You know what I mean? It helped me, because I was feeling the weight today. Just because
we just got over the PNB Rock. People forgot we that desensitized. Like, he just died. People forgot about that already. Yeah. Yo,
but I'm gonna watch this now, and I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, you'll put it together. It's all over Instagram. The murder already solved. I guarantee it.
Wow, I'm gonna see it right now. Thanks, everybody. Right. Hit that like.
Later, Ring.
If you didn't hit the like and subscribe, hit that like.
I'm gonna go back and hit it. I ain't hit it. I ain't hit it. I'm gonna hit it right now.
Hit it, man.